I said it.
Population.
What's going on, man? What's going on, bro?
Hey, yo.
I said, hey yo. Who had the dopest intro, right? For Nome.
For dopest intro, like what? For
Like just
the
coming in,
battle?
like they had the most creative approach into like starting the battle.
Um, I don't know, man.
I'm
I
a,
don't
I'm a,
think they.
I'm a, I'm gonna keep
Oh,
it.
Surf did. I think. I
Yeah, I'm
think
gonna keep it a buck. Surf had the
Surf
the,
had
the
the
dope
creative.
intro.
Yeah, Surf
Yeah,
had
because he had the Fruit Loops. Yeah.
Apple Jacks. Yeah,
Oh, it was
he was
Apple Jacks. Apple Jacks.
eating
Yeah, it
Apple
was
Jacks.
that. When I saw him with the Apple Jacks, he's and Smack was like, "What's up, Surf?" And he just kept looking at the box. I'm like, "What this dude about to do, man?"
I get it. It was a dope. I think that was the most. That was a good intro. That was a creative intro.
That was a good intro because it tailored back to the J shout out to Lux and stuff. But yeah, I don't want to get too deep into that.
We'll come
We'll
back
come
to
back
it.
to that. What was your take on Gnome? Like just
No,
overall.
I think it was like it was an overall like solid event to me. It was considering it was free. We didn't pay for it. You know what I mean? Normally we pay like $50 for the pay-per-view, and
Right.
caffeine it was free, and then you kind of get to enjoy it with like you watch with different people. You get everybody instant reaction on everything. So that's what I like about it. Overall, the stream, like the quality of the stream was pure. You know what I mean? The quality of the 4K, like it was no buffering or anything like that. So it went straight through. It was no load ups, no fading in and out. So the quality of the stream was perfect. But I noticed a lot of people like they complain about the shots. You know what I mean? Because avocado wasn't behind the production. So
Yeah, I saw that too. So Avocado or Twiz, they weren't on the camera crew. A lot of the shots was kind of basic shots, like they'll do a circle around the battlers, and
mhm.
for people who were like really deep into cinematography, that mattered to them. But for the casual fans, it didn't. Now I will say for the day one battle rap fans, they want Avo, they want Twiz to give that different feel. Like they have cinematography to a science with battle rap. Like that's their specialty now, right? So I see it, but was it still enjoyable? Yeah, it was still enjoyable. It
Yeah,
was.
it was, it was it was good. The quality of it, everything was good. They said it was, Twerk had a comment. He was like, yeah, it feel like it looked like Total Slaughter. Like it got that Total Slaughter vibe. That's how the camera view was.
Yeah,
So
I guess it looked like that because it looked glossy.
different angles, the circling around. You know what I mean? You got different
Right.
views of the angles, like it. But that to me, I still enjoyed it. Um, Even without the crowd, you kind of feel like you really got to rap. Like you know what I mean?
Right.
Like with the crowd taken away, you don't. What's going. It got to be fire now.
Right.
And certain bars going to hit regardless because a lot of people, you get told by the crowd on what to react to. Like you don't really know who. Now you really got to pay attention and see like, oh, okay,
Right.
I really, I really got to listen to this now because the crowd can't tell me what's going on, who's winning, who's losing. So you really got to pay attention to the bars now. But
Yeah.
I think overall it was a good event, man. I feel like I didn't feel cheated. I feel like considering what was going on with you know coronavirus and COVID and everything, Av got caught it. I know he's
John
struggling.
John. John John called it too.
Yeah,
What
hopefully Av pull through. Get well to Av.
I know Av caught it for sure. John John said he wasn't feeling well after doing the test, so I'm not sure if he really caught it. He just said that he caught it. Recently he tweeted that he's feeling better, so he want to do a one off with Ill Will. Like he wants to battle. Like he was mad that he wasn't there, and I appreciate his hunger because he was like, bro, I want to battle. So I respect that for John John. He ain't just like, hey, I'm just gonna like flight. I want to battle ill will. Like he want to give him his work. So that's dope. That's dope. And then I guess him watching it from wherever he was, and he was watching it. He was like, bro, this was my time to show up. Like he's a fan of the culture too. And Nome, right now, you got so many casual fans watching this. Like they promoted this on FS1 with commercials, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they promoted this on
Somebody said it was on
FS1.
ESPN. It was on ESPN
Yeah,
too.
yeah. So like this caffeine is getting a lot of buzz behind this because they trying to really take this mainstream. And it did give that
Yeah,
total, it did give that total slaughter type vibe a little bit, but I guess that's more so because the filming was like glossy. It was like Hollywood type feel.
it was. Then he had the little gnome logo in the back.
Yeah, that was dope. I like that though. I thought that was dope.
Yeah, yeah, it was fire. The
It
little gnome.
the only thing that weirded me out is when Cats was rapping. I don't know if anybody else paid attention, but they had people walking in the background, like
I didn't
between the
notice that.
between the little shipping crates. Like somebody was walking in the background to get to the crowd, and I was like,
You
"Duh."
notice everything.
Yeah,
That's
bro. I
one
was like,
thing about that boy J Mike noticed every single detail, man.
bro. I was like, "Where's this dude going? Is the bathroom in the back? Like what? Like where is he going?" But they had a
I
couple of
didn't
cats.
notice that.
They had
I
a
didn't.
couple of cats that walked by, and I'm like, "Duh." They should have set it up to where they had like a backdrop or something. I don't know something, but that took my eyes off the battle because I'm like, "Where's this dude going?" It was weird. It was weird. I'm different in that way. But overall, one thing that I did like, because this the biggest battle since Genesis, the first caffeine battle. It
Yeah,
actually
I
showcased,
couldn't even get on Genesis. That
bro,
was with Arsenal and T Top, right?
bro,
I
yeah, yeah.
couldn't. I couldn't see anything. It
I,
was
I
just
just I
listening to
just
the
left my
audio.
phone on. Yeah, I just left my phone on, listened to the audio. Yeah, I was like, man,
It was terrible, but they wasn't prepared for. I think their servers wasn't prepared for the traffic that they was going to receive on that night.
right.
They underestimated how large battle rap is. You know what I mean? Like so. But some people had a problem with the judges. The talking in between too. That's what I noticed. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
and
it's live, so it's like they were freestyling in between the matches, and then it put them in an awkward position too because if the battlers wasn't ready,
yeah, they
they
had to keep going.
they
Like,
had to keep going, keep it going. Yeah, it's like so they like, yeah. So what you guys think about Frito Lay chips? Like, come on, man. It was just it was hard to watch, but luckily this didn't take that long. Like you didn't have to worry about uh different obstacles that you would at a live event when you had large crowds. You'd have nobody fighting. You'd have nobody pass out. You didn't have any of that.
yeah, that's
So
true. Yeah, that
so
is true.
you didn't have to clear the stage.
Clear the stage.
Respect my line. Respect my line. You have to hear
Clear the
none of that.
stage, man. Get your
So
entourage on the stage. Yeah, you didn't
yeah,
have to do all that.
put the phone down. No recording the battles. You have none of that. So that sped up the process too. So that's pretty cool. But one thing that I really noticed is how much the battlers were commenting in the live stream and saying,
Yeah, they was. Yeah, I
yeah.
kind of
So
like that.
I like that because it had. So when Fonz called out Kayshawn, they were like, "Man, come on, bro, you don't want this smoke." You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Stuff
K-Shine
like,
had the devil face. Like, he put the
yeah,
devil face on there. He was like, I like the heart, though.
yeah,
Yeah,
that was cool.
fonts. Well, we jumped ahead with the fonts.
Well,
So I
since we
guess we'll
jumped,
start with that.
yeah, we'll start with that.
I guess we'll start with that. But yeah, overall, I think it was a dope event, dope known. Um, well, they had some good battles, and they had some disappointment, but overall, considering the circumstances, I think it was a good show. You know what I mean? I wasn't disappointed. I'll
Yeah,
say that. It didn't feel like the traditional known with the crowd, and we was missing the battle because the John Ill Will, but I think after the whole event, I walked away like, you know what, it was a good night for battle rap. You know what I mean? I wasn't disappointed. So
Yeah, I mean, overall, for it being free, um,
right, exactly.
you
Free.
can't really complain. The production was there. Uh, the battlers for the matches that they had, I mean, it was good. I mean, some battles really stood out amongst others, but overall, I give it
Yeah,
a.
but the stream itself
The
was
stream
it
was
was pure.
pure. It
Yeah,
was
the
pure.
quality was pure.
It was
Like it
pure.
was yeah, it
And
was like 4K quality.
and honestly, I was watching off my phone. I wasn't
Yeah,
even
me too.
watching. I was
Yep.
watching off my phone, and I was satisfied. But I was multitasking. But next time, I'm gonna have it set up on my computer, so I can
Yeah, I'm gonna
watch
try
it
to
on the
watch it on
screen.
my iPad or the computer, but I watched it on my phone, and it was good quality, man. It didn't stop or anything. Like it was
Yeah,
straight through.
yeah,
It was good, and then you can go in and out the app, and I come right back where I left off. You know, it was good. I can't complain about that.
yeah.
Um,
They stepped it up from the last stream, definitely. So let's get into it, bro. Jada Nightwing versus Fonz.
Jada Nightwing versus Fonz, like that was my first time watching Jada Nightwing, and I mean, he kind of got an unorthodox style, you know, the way he rap. So like, I don't know, man. It's ah, he okay. I'm gonna just say that he okay. But the first round, it was just a bunch of filler to me. Like both of
Mm,
them, the first round really wasn't that good. Like honestly, and I think I edged the first round of Fonz. The second round, Fonz was doing all the little wing flips and stuff like that, and I think he got the second round too. The third round is like, you know, you can, it's debatable, you know what I mean? You can kind of that was the round where he did the, you know, what was that, the Thanos glove, right? That was that round. I like the presentation and everything. So I think if you want to give him one round, you can give him that round. But other than that, I think I gave that one to Fonz. I think they got it right with that. But the way they judged it, I don't know. You know what I mean? They could have had some better judges up there, right?
uh,
Um,
yeah, I mean, from the way, first off, I'm gonna put this out there. Ultimate Madness 2, I hope they have different judges. Outside Tony Bro and Uncle Ra, they can stay. The other two,
yeah, it
some
was
Rita and
yeah, Reed.
Knowledge. Some of the explanations and reviews of the bars and stuff like that just don't make sense, man. It's just like, what is?
He was like, yeah, I could relate to chicken.
Yeah, man.
So he
Like,
got that round.
yeah, man. So he had the chicken. He had the chicken scheme, which I put it on Twitter. I was like, bro, I like that he took a chance with that because he's Nightwing, Jada Nightwing. So he's the Nightwing chicken, and he was talking about cleaning the kitchen and all this stuff like that. And I get it, and it translates into bars. But she said, I like chicken, so I can relate to that.
Yeah, I'm good in the kitchen. These wings good.
So
I can relate to
so
what he want. Nah, but no. But yeah, that I wasn't really that round. I mean, that battle didn't really blow you away. You know what I
right.
mean? So it was sort of like it both was kind of mediocre, but Fonz was better because Jada Nightwing had a lot of filler in certain rounds. It's like sort of like, you know, what is he talking about?
I
So
say with Jay, when you watching Jada Nightwing for the first time, um, he is unorthodox. So Fonz had a lot of direct material that people could pick up on first watch. And I think with Jay, where he may have made the mistake is not thinking about the audience that's going to be at Caffeine. So you got a lot of casuals that's going to check in. You don't have a lot of hardcore fans that can follow live like that. Like with the Thanos Infinity Gauntlet, I was wigging out when I was watching it because at first I thought it was just what it was, but during that scheme, you know, Thanos got all the Infinity Stones, and then he was able to transport, right? and go back into time. So every time he switched flows, he was transporting as Thanos to different points of Ultimate Madness. So he used all of the different battlers in Ultimate Madness against Fonz, like all of the styles and stuff against Fonz. So it
See,
was,
that might have went on my head. That might have
yes,
went on my head. But
it was dope. It was dope. It was
his first round was good though.
his
Jaden
first round was
Nightwing,
good.
first round
Yeah.
was. So if you want to give him the first
The
round,
first, the first and third is debatable. The second, I think Fonz is stronger for the
yeah,
second.
Fonz got the second clear, and then the third round, I don't think Jaden Nightwing he didn't really pick up until he did that scheme.
Right.
Like the rest of his round was weak to
For the
me.
third.
Yeah, and then once he got to the Thanos scheme, then that's when it was like, oh, okay, I see what he's doing now.
Yeah. He have a lot of simple, like I said before, simple but genius bars where he said, you the landlord from Cleveland, I don't believe you. It's only right from Ohio. He need more thugs. So he's like Bone Thugs, like Mo Thugs. So it's like some sleeper bars, you know what I'm saying? It's like some
I
sleeper
missed
bars.
that. I missed.
That's what I'm saying. But
I missed that.
that's what I'm saying. So he be having some sleeper bars. So but overall, Fonz showed up. They awarded to Fonz. I'm not mad at that. It's just that when you reviewing a battle, like, come on, bro, you got to be for real. I like chicken, so I'm gonna go with him on that one. That stood out. So I just didn't like that, but
they didn't act like 25 racks was on the line though. You know what I mean? I wanted they ain't act like 25K was on the line.
So we'll get back to that. We'll get back to that. So next battle, Mike P versus Saga.
I got that one wrong. I got that
one wrong too.
I'm gonna apologize to Mike P. Main stage P.
Mike came
main
with
stage P, man. Main stage Mike.
He came with the suit on.
I think it might be a 3-0. 3-0, but if you want to give Saga the last round, but I like the concept was good. The execution was kind of somebody said, I think Jay Black said he looked like Striker. He had Striker up there.
So so I like the concept. The concept was cool, but that police line against, because Mike P, his last name is Police, Pulice. That angle's been used so much that it's not fresh. It's not a fresh take. I understand what Saga was doing because of current events. But it didn't land well. It would have landed better if his performance was better in the first and the second.
Yeah,
and it would have been different. Yeah, so now it's like
the first round, right? He choked the first round, and then he stumbled the second round and was kind of sloppy. Well, he choked 2 rounds.
He choked both rounds. Yeah,
he choked both rounds, and Mike was cooking first and second round. What he said, I gotta get my W-2. I'm ready to cash out. Like,
yeah,
W-2. Mike.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Because I'm gonna have to rewatch that battle. Mike was cooking, and then I'm waiting for Saga to rebuttal and to go, and then he was choking, and it's like that took my focus off the battle because it was off. And I'm like, dog, Saga was working so hard. Like I was actually hurt, bro. Like I'm in a room. I'm yelling, no. My wife coming in. What's wrong with you? And I'm like, dog, just dude choking, man. Like it's hard to watch. It was so hard to watch because you can see the defeat, and then you gotta still go. So you choked in the first.
Yeah, because you were like, sorry about the.
Sorry, y'all. Yeah. Then you got a second. You choke in the second.
Yeah, he choked in the second too, man.
Then you have the third with this prop, and you rap, and it's like you still it wasn't clean performance through that either. And then after you had a few stumbles in that. Then after using this prop, you lost. And so the police was hired to fake arrest you. It looked worse because you lost. Like, no, you were so trash. I'm arresting you.
You got arrested, look.
Yeah, like, dog. And so when they got to the end with the cop, and then he let them go his separate ways, dog, you can see the defeat in this dude posture, dog. It's like, bruh.
They said Avocado wouldn't have filmed that.
Bruh, that was horrible, bruh. That was horrible to the point where I couldn't enjoy the battle, bro. I'm gonna have to go back and just listen to Mike P. Now, also, Mike P did an interview after the fact, and he was like, bro, I didn't want to win that way. I didn't want to win that way. He said, but at the same time, I've been through so much and I've prepared so much for this moment. I'm happy because I told myself I was going to do this and I was going to succeed, and I did it. So he still had a clean performance. It's just, unfortunately, I'm not going to knock Saga, because Saga had very, very nice performances against B-Dot, against Lotta Zay, against who else he went against? Against JC. Like, he had crazy performances. So this isn't normal for B-Dot. So it could be some things behind the scenes. Yeah, I mean, not for Saga. So it's not normal for him to have these type of stumbles and chokes and stuff like that. His performances are A1, so it's a one-off for me. I'm not even blaming him. So it sucks, but
it's it's Nome. You gotta be prepared, man.
It's Nome. Yeah, I get you, but some other people,
man, this is what it is.
Other people choke. They have some top tiers. They have some top tiers that choke, bro, and they don't get the amount of flack that.
That's true, but it's Saga. I mean, like, you wanted to get on this main stage, right? Now that you're here, you got to show up. Don't show up and throw up. You got to show up and show out.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So Mike P shouldn't be mad. You come to do what you came to do. So Saga just dropped the ball, man. I think he'll bounce back, but how long will it take for him to get back to another main stage card? That's the question. Like, how long will it take?
We'll get to that towards the end. We'll get to that towards the end.
So we got? What's next?
Averb, Geechee Gotti.
Yeah, Averb and Gotti. I wasn't expecting that to come right after that, but pay me my money. What's up? Didn't you have money on this?
I had no money on Geechee.
Money, man. Gotti won, right?
Geechee didn't win. Geechee did not win. No,
the poll said Gotti won. Like, the polls had him like 58%.
The polls were wrong. The polls were wrong.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I had Verb 2-1. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
No, you had Verb 2-1 after you watched it. You didn't have Verb. You didn't have Verb going into it.
No, I had Gotti going into it.
Okay,
but watching it, I mean, it's debatable because you can give. I mean, the first round, it was sort of like I had Verb. Verb was cleaner. He flowed throughout. He was like, Verb could rap. You know what I mean? Like, Verb could really, like, who could really rap. Like, he was rapping circles around Gotti. Like, everything was just smooth, perfect. No stumbles. He got through his material, and he was spitting fire.
Right.
So Verb I had Verb round 1. Round 2, I had Gotti. I think Gotti edged it out. I think he was more direct. He had more direct punches. I know the angle was. I know you mentioned that, like, the angle was kind of played out about his mom, but
it's false too, though. That's the funny. False. Yeah, it's false.
Yeah, that's what they say. But I mean, that wasn't the whole round. So I still gave him the second round. And the third round, to me, is sort of like preference. You know what I mean? So it's a preference thing. Like, it's what angle, what approach you like better in the third. Because Gotti had the approach like, Averb, you was Payverb. You started this. You the reason why all these battlers do this. Like, that was a good angle. So, he even kind of mixed that in. I gave Gotti the third. So, you could have it 2-1.
It's not 3-0. They have another poll that have Verb up 2-1.
Oh, Verb,
Yeah.
I think I had Bird first and third, or you could have Gotti 2 and 3. So it's debatable. It's
So
not really a clear.
I have Verb. I have Verb. My stuff tripping. You can hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
I have Verb 2-1 first round, and the first round could be debatable. The third round can be debatable also. From performance wise, Verb was rapping circles. Verb was cleaner. Verb was
Yeah,
cleaner with his performance.
Bird was clean.
But then also, I think that his approaches to Geechee was a little bit more original. So a lot of people said Verb mom was a dyke, and she's not. So it's fault. Another Matt had tweeted that out too. Is like, bro, that's an overused angle and it's false. So so with that, it's like you didn't really do your research when really crafting these rounds. The pay Verb, that is true. You know, he did take a lot of battles outside the league, but it's like, is that enough to win a battle? No.
I
And then
heard
Gotti went back. What you say?
Well, I was gonna say I heard Gotti lost his phone and he had to do another 3 rounds in a week or something like that.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know, but
I mean, think about it like this: Verb took the battle with 30 days prep, and look what he was able to do.
30 days prep. They knew about it months ago.
Nah.
No, they did. It was booked months ago.
Geechee and Verb, no.
Yeah, it was.
Nah.
It was booked months ago.
Nah, not Geechee and Verb.
No, they had a blog about it.
Not Geechee and Verb, bro. No, they
When they
weren't.
got added, you saying they got added to the card?
They got added to the card, yeah. Because Geechee was tweeting, "I'm gonna sit out of Nome." He wasn't on there, and then he was calling out, said these older vets, they don't want no smoke. They talk all this stuff and then come. Geechee said, "Bro, I'll take that smoke with you," and he stepped up. So 30 days prep, and that's what he came up with. I mean, I ain't know that Geechee lost his phone and stuff like that, but you know.
I don't know if that's true. That's what I heard, but you know.
Well, he still showed up. He still showed up to lose his phone. He still had a good showing.
Yeah,
But
he had about 3 rounds.
I had Verb 2-1. You thought I was tripping. You thought it was gonna be clear.
It wasn't clear, dog.
Nah,
I mean,
it wasn't. It wasn't clear, but a lot of people had Verb.
Some people got Gotti 2-1.
They got people that got Gotti 3-0.
They ain't no 3-0. Not
ain't
no Wiggin. They Wiggin.
Yeah, it ain't no 3-0. I don't think it's 2-1. When you watch that again, I don't think it's 2-1.
Edge every round.
I think it's Verb 2-1. I'll give Gotti 8 round.
What round?
I'll give Gotti second round.
Okay. I mean, I could live with that.
I give Gotti second round, but overall, I feel like Verb was cleaner. His approach, his content was different. But that's me.
Vet, man, he showed his vet skills in that. Like,
yeah,
you know, he was kind of like he was rapping.
Yeah,
like Verb might be I think Verb the goal to this, man. Like, I think he number one right now. Man.
Yeah,
because he's still taking a top competition. Like, he don't have to do that. Like, he could be on his high horse and be like, you know what, man, I ain't battling y'all. Like, he could just go chill out like Mook do or Lux. He could just be like, nah, I ain't battling y'all. But he, you know, like he said, he come outside.
Yeah.
So I think I got Verb, man.
I respect Verb. I respect Verb.
Yeah, I gain respect for Verb. I think he might be the GOAT, bro.
So this the match I wanted to talk about. This the match I wanted to talk about because you said I was tripping. So we went in Daylight versus Tay Rock. And the prediction was you said Rock was gonna win clear. You said 2-1 Rock clear. I said, nah, Daylight 2-1. And look who showed up. What's up?
They both showed up.
They both showed up, but Rock
it was a classic in my opinion. That's the Twitter world saying.
Yeah.
Twitter's saying it's an instant classic.
I feel you.
When the battle was over, people on caffeine, it was like, man, it's a classic, man. It was like battle of the night.
It was battle of the night, but they didn't have. I ain't gonna say they have because Geechee have. Yeah, people throw classic around.
It's a classic.
It's a good battle. It's a good battle. Who won though?
Who won?
Who won?
It's preference. It's preference.
Ain't no
Nah, it
damn
is preference. It's
dog,
preference,
dog.
man. It's preference,
Ain't no
dog.
damn way, dog. Ain't no
It's
way, bro.
preference. Because people saying Daylight 3-0'd him. Like, he 3-0'd him? Like, really?
It's a gentleman's 30. It's a gentleman's 30.
Gentleman's 30.
It's a gentleman's 30.
People saying like, yeah, he rapped his heart out, still lost all 3 rounds.
Who, Rock?
Yeah.
I mean, he did.
He
So
lost all 3 rounds.
If you really think about it, bro, Rock is nice. Anybody else who had stood in front of those rounds from Rock would have lost. But Daylight was on another level, bro. In his first round, he got 1 minute and 36 seconds, like a timestamp, 1 minute 36 seconds, where he fit so many bars within that, he could have stopped right there and won the round, bro.
I don't know about that. Rock had to hit the sit day by day, knock his head off shoulders, fit day by day.
Right.
Day and half. Like, come on, man. Like,
so
really?
so all right. So Daylight,
like, Rock was punching him directly. Like, it wasn't all these in between double entendres metaphors. A lot of people.
But that show lyrical skill. So Daylight said even if Rock triangles, he still appear mid-tier on stream. Don't be in denial. All these bread free. I do exactly why you looking salty, because he did. See? Come on, bro.
That's fire.
That's fire.
But peep game though. Like, okay, if you was on a big stage, none of that people wouldn't react like that.
You don't think so? Bruh. Oh, come on, bro.
No, a lot of people can't catch that. Some people still can't catch it.
But hold up.
On a big stage, it would have looked totally different.
But hold up.
Rock shit,
Lux get that gas on a big stage?
Lux do, but yeah, sometimes. But like last Nome when he battled Verb, he wasn't getting that much gas in Houston.
He wasn't getting that much gas in Houston, but it wasn't as potent though. Like, let's be for real. The Lux that we see in Houston wasn't the same Lux that we expected to see. His third wasn't that great either.
Yeah, his third wasn't that great. I'll give you that. Yeah, Daylight, those balls was nice and everything, but when Tay-Rock went, he kind of took the crowd back. He got two reactions in the quiet room.
He got 2 reactions too. Yeah, that's cool.
He got reactions too.
He got 2. So I will say
punches and in between lines. I kind of forgot when Rock went. He kind of stole the energy back. I gave him round 1.
Rock at the end of the. You gave him round 1? No.
Yeah, I think he edged round 1. Yeah,
no.
He edged round 1. No. That was fire what Daylight was saying, but Rock stuff was direct.
He didn't edge down. But that's the thing though.
That's why I said preference.
I don't know. I don't think this come down to preference, Doug. I don't think it comes down to preference.
It's dead. See, you salty in between the pyramids. People don't want to hear that all the time.
Why they don't? I'm gonna tell you this.
Everybody not Chilla Jones. People don't want to just read between the lines all the time.
They like just off this performance.
Read between the lines. Nah, I'm playing. But everybody don't want to do that.
Just from Daylight performance, bro, he was trending. You know what I'm saying? Cool. I'm just saying. Rock after the battle, Rock was like, bro, why I'm not trending with him? I just battled him.
But is Daylight more known
than Rock? Nah, bro. Daylight not more known than Rock.
Daylight on tour. Isn't Daylight on tour?
Rock is the face of the URL. Rock known, bro.
Yeah, Rock more known than BattleRap. I'm just saying people know Daylight outside of BattleRap a little bit more now. Because of Vlad TV interviews and you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, I feel you. But at the same time, if you're looking at performance, skill, if you put in everything in there, it's day clear. So on the live, in my opinion, on the live, you can see the skill and performance of Day, and that's just on one take. But once you run it back, you're gonna be like, yeah, Rock, I'm gonna give Rock his props, but you're gonna start catching bars from Day that you're gonna be like, ugh, he won on a live and he gonna win on cam.
That's true, but Rock had some lines where the LA gear
Have light undershoot.
know,
Yeah, I
light
feel
under
you.
my shoe, like you know what I mean. Like Rock had some punches in there. I mean, everything don't have to be like a Pythagorean theorem all the time.
It
You know what I
don't
mean?
it don't, bro.
Everything don't
But
have to be a Pythagorean theorem. That's why I said it's preference. Because Rock had three solid rounds, and he did what he do, and he was punching. He
so
was punching daylight.
so I'm gonna tell you this.
I'm gonna give the rest of the balls away, but
Rock was he had to go into his bag and be better than previous Rocks. He said he had to be Dracula Rock because regular Rock wouldn't make it against Daylight. Because he said if Daylight came ski mask Daylight, he wasn't going. He had to prepare for the best Daylight. The best Daylight showed up. Rock didn't win a round, bro.
he won a round.
I can't call any round that he edged.
Round one to me, I think you could edge round one. And round three, Daylight. I mean, the jokes with he did the little tranny jokes and all that.
But then he left Earth. But then he left
afterwards.
Earth. Yeah. But all right, so like if you say round one, Daylight came out the gate. It took Tay-Rock a little time to speed his round up to get some steam behind it. It was like you want to be love it, light. Guess we'll call you belighted. You even pin it how he write it. That was corny. So Jackson in the background.
You got it.
It was a gentleman's 30.